Hi everybody, how are you this morning? I have to admit, I really miss having you sitting here because nobody's talking back to me when I ask questions, so I'll be glad when we can see each other, but till then, I'm going to just have to read you some stories. And today, I'm reading 3 stories. I'm reading a story about a dinosaur, a dog, and a dragon. And then there's something at the end that you can also come to the library and get and take home and work at your house. The first story is Never Let a Dinosaur Scribble, and it's written by Diane Alber. Now, I don't know how many of you have dinosaurs at home, but I would think that a dinosaur would be kind of scary to have at your house with something to scribble with. Why would anyone say such a thing? I mean, dinosaurs are so strong and powerful, so why can't they scribble? Can you think of some reasons? I thought if I gave him just one crayon, what could go wrong? Well, I'll tell you, he took off running toward the wall. We don't scribble on walls, it's only on paper, I yelled. Thank goodness my dinosaur has a short attention span. Just before he was going to scribble on the wall, he noticed a couple of stones instead. He had stones in his house. He started to scribble on one of the stones, which was great, but there was just one problem. He really couldn't see the scribble at all. I could tell he had another idea. Have you ever tried to scribble with a crayon on a rock? They don't show up very good. He went to grab the paint. This was not going to end well. But surprisingly, it didn't make as big of a mess as I thought. He just quietly painted his little stone, and it turned out awesome. But then he got another idea. He wanted to paint dinosaur-sized stones. It didn't take long before he was rolling boulders into the room, one after another. You think your mom or dad would like that very much? Probably not. It had become the biggest rock pile I had ever seen, and the way he painted the rock was truly extraordinary. But you couldn't see my floor or my bed anymore. I had to find a place for this rock pile, and quick. Then I heard a noise down the hall. Who do you think's coming down the hall? This was it. I was going to be in so much trouble. I popped my head out of the door. My mom was standing right there. Before my mom could say anything, I started to explain the mess she was about to see. Well, it all started when I heard to never let a dinosaur scribble, but I had to find out why. So I gave my dinosaur a crayon, and then he ran towards the wall with it. Thank goodness he got distracted with some small stones and started scribbling on them instead. But he couldn't see the scribble at all, so he got some paint. He loved it so much that he got bigger stones, giant ones even, and it was made a big mess. I'm sorry. My mom peeked around the corner and smiled. You didn't make a mess. You made some spectacular stone art. When I turned around, there was just a little pile of stones on my table. No huge boulders and no gigantic rock piles, but still some of the best art ever. All this time, people wanted to stop dinosaurs from scribbling. It could be because they try and draw on walls or make a gigantic rock pile. But my dinosaur had never scribbled. and would have never learned how to make this amazing stone art. So the next time you hear "never let a dinosaur scribble," just remember, all great art starts with a scribble, and even dinosaurs have to start somewhere. So even though your drawings don't look perfect, keep doing it because they probably are wonderful. Okay, our next book is about a puppy today, and his name is Milo. And you know what? Milo doesn't want to be a dog today, and that's the name of the book. Milo is not a dog today, and it's by Kirsten Schoner and Nina Gunnersteiner. Milo is not a dog today. This is Milo. He loves to play and have fun. Today, he doesn't feel like being a dog. He would like to find a friend to play with too. So Milo begins his search. "Will you play with me?" Milo asks the rooster. "But you're a dog. I only play with roosters who have magnificent feathers like me," he crows. "Look, I have feathers too. Today I am a rooster," Milo crows back. But the rooster just laughs and starts away. "Will you play with me?" Milo asks the sheep. "But you are a dog. I only play with sheep who have warm, woolly coats like mine," she bleats. "Look, I have a wool coat too. Today I am a sheep," Milo bleats back. But the sheep just laughs and strolls away. "Will you play with me?" Milo asks the frog. "But you are a dog. I only play with frogs who have floppy green flippers like I do," she croaks. "Look, I have floppy green flippers too. Today I am a frog," Milo croaks back. But the frog just laughs and leaps away. He has pretty cool flippers, doesn't he? "Will you play with me?" Milo asks the stag. "But you are a dog. I only play with stags who have strong, pointy antlers like mine," he roars. "Look, I have antlers too. Today I am a stag," Milo roars back. But the stag just laughs and stomps away. He did a good job on those antlers, don't you think? "Will you play with me?" Milo asks the ladybug. "But you are a dog. I only play with ladybugs who have delicate red wings like I do," he buzzes. "Look, I have wings too. Today I am a ladybug," Milo buzzes back. But the ladybug just laughs and flutters away. But then Milo, the ladybug, meets Cleo, the snail. "I like your wings," Cleo says. "I'd love to be friends with a ladybug." "Hey, I like your shell," Milo says. "I love to be friends with a snail." Can you see that? Ever since that day, Milo and Cleo have been the very best friends in the whole wide world, no matter what they decide to be. Here's a friend for everybody. Okay, our last book is about dragons. Well, a dragon. And this is a different dragon. When you think of dragons, do you think they're scary? Well, this one's not very scary. And the book is called Look Out, It's a Dragon by Johnny Lambert. It's a pretty dragon. Look at the blue and green wings. Sapphire wasn't like other dragons. She didn't want to crush castles or capture a princess. And sitting on cold rocky mountains just kind of hurt her bottom. Ah, that's it, said Sapphire. I'm off. She searched far and wide until she found a sunny place filled with trees. Whoosh! In a field full of flowers. Look out! It's a dragon, cried the animals. Run! Don't run away. It's nice here, Sapphire sighed happily, wriggling in the long green grass. But from behind her, a little voice squeaked, Hey, you're squishing me. You can't stay here. But I love it, replied Sapphire. Why can't I stay? Because you're a dragon, Mouse exclaimed. We know what dragons do. They chase us with their fiery flames. I went through these last night so that I wouldn't do this. Not me, said Sapphire. I'm a friendly dragon. Look! And she picked a snack for Mouse. Thank you, squeaked Mouse, a little surprised. But just then, Sapphire's nose began to itch. What do you think happens when a dragon's nose itches? Achoo! Sapphire sneezed an enormous sneeze and accidentally singed Warbler's tail. Eek! Squeaked Mouse. Arg! Cried Warbler. I've been scorched by a dragon, and now it's coming after me. Sapphire swooped after the songbird. Please, come back. You've got it wrong. I just want to be your friend. But Warbler didn't stop, so Sapphire followed her. Crash, smash, splinter, toppling birds from their treetops. Ah, cried the animals, a dragon wrecking our homes. Enough was enough. Stop, you lumbering beast, bellowed Mouse. You can't live here. Leave us alone. Sapphire's ears drooped, and she shuffled away. It really was a perfect home, she sniffed sadly. Good riddance, muttered Mouse, and the animals settled down for a nap. But as they slept, eerie shadows crept closer and larger. The shadows loomed. Then sizzle, scorch, singe. The animals scattered this way and that, chased by fiery, scary dragons. Help, they cried. Somebody help us. And somebody did. Whoosh! Nobody hurts my friends, cried Sapphire, swooping in and chasing off the dragons. Thank you, Sapphire, the animals cheered. We're sorry we told you to leave, but their home was scorched. We can't stay here, said Mouse. So Sapphire took off and searched for a nice and wide until she found a happy new home for all of them. It's perfect, cried the animals. And it was. There was sunshine and flowers and space for everyone, even the biggest of friends. And those are the 3 stories. And today I thought you might be getting bored, might want something fun to do. So at the library, they are going to have copies of pictures. Here's a dinosaur that you can color, that you could scribble. And they're going to have googly eyes, so you can put googly eyes on them so that they look fun. And here's a dragon, and you can make it all kinds of different pretty colors. I hope you have fun. I hope I get to see you soon. Bye.